It's July 1st, 2003. Where is the Love by the Black Eyed Peas is slowly climbing the charts. And we learn that Robin's grandma always used to say, if you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. This is part of Make It Fashion. Hello, you guys. Welcome to Pod But Make It Fashion. I am Sander.
And I'm Dennis.
And we are here today to talk about the 7th episode of Cycle 1 of America's Next Top Model with the title, The Girls Get Really Naked. Mm-hmm. They will.
But first, we start really sweet kinda in the last episode because first things first, everyone's missing Cassie.
Oh, yeah, they're talking like, I miss Cassie. They all miss Cassie. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
There's a division even more clear than last episode. We started last episode also talking about the division in the house. It's even more clear now.
It's us and them.
It's us and them. The religious girls and the girls who are worshipped by the devil.
The sinful ones.
The sinful ones. After that, they go to their first photo shoot because this episode they have 2 photo shoots. Well, some of them have 2 photo shoots. A photo shoot with Miss Tyra Banks.
Yeah, but you know what's hilarious? She's like, yeah, I've been shot by all the great photographers. So that's why I wanted to shoot the girls too.
Yeah. I have seen all the movies, so I'm an actor now. What is that, Tyra?
No, but it's not even like, I can understand that she can be a photographer. Like I believe that. But it's like she puts herself like that high, like, so they need to shoot with me too. Like, yes. Like she's like the name someone famous of the, I don't know, famous photographer. Do you?
Gilles Ben Simon.
Who's that?
A famous photographer.
No.
And apparently Tyra Banks.
No, I want to say it like she's like the Ellen DeGeneres, the Oprah of the talk show host.
The Oprah of the talk show host.
So like that, she's saying like, but then with photography, but I don't know photographers. Sorry.
Yeah, but the photo shoot was outside. Like, I am not a photographer, but I know people who photograph. And making pictures, that's great, right? Making pictures inside is harder because you cannot work with natural light. You have to find the light, blah, blah, blah. And so maybe it was easier for a beginning photographer as Tyra to do the shots outside, but the shots were all super nice. But I don't know if it's because of the photography or about how the girls did it, because the girls looked super pretty.
I thought it was just an easy shoot, sorry. It was like look into the light and then poof.
Yeah, but if I would do it...
You could do that too, I think.
Okay, yeah, I think I could. No, but they looked cool with her hair slicked back. I always like it with the hair slicked back. That's like my favorite look.
When we were watching the episode, you were saying, "Oh, it's so nice and raggedy," and now you're saying it's nice and slicked back.
Oh yeah, but not like slicked back, but like out of the face. You know, like a little raggedy then to the back, but like not loose. I like the looks. Great photos, all of them actually. Yeah, I think my favorite was Shannon's, but I don't know if you remember because
They were just like I just remember black and white, looking into the light, and like that's it.
Yeah, that was it. A beauty shot by Miss Tyra Banks herself. They go to the house of Caravan, like a fashion house.
It sounds like Caravan.
The house of the Caravan. It's like a trailer park house. Yeah, and they meet with Pascal Millet.
Oh, but can we talk about something first? Why is Tyra?
No. Yes, we can.
Why is Tyra wearing glasses inside?
Second question, why is Tyra wearing those glasses inside? The glasses, and why these glasses?
Like I don't know.
Because it was like sunglasses, but like a little bit see-through sunglasses. It was almost like...
Yeah, they're not clear. Like, it's not like prescription glasses, but it was like a little bit tinted, like very
like
yellowish.
Like the plastic glasses you wear when you squash and you don't want to get hit by the ball.
Yes, but I don't know. It didn't make sense to me. Like, I was looking like, okay, but her hair is slicked back, so maybe that's working with that. But then it was like, but yeah, you're not. I don't know. It was just weird to me.
It was. But for the rest, if you take the glasses away, she looks super cool because she had a suit. What is it? What's the name?
Oh, if you put the glasses away.
Yeah, the glasses away. What was the name? The suit. The English
suit.
Name? Yeah, she had like a suit on, but then only the jacket. Yeah, only the jacket of the suit with nothing underneath it. So it was super like feminine / I don't know,
androgyny. Maybe it's so fashion. I don't understand it.
Oh, I understood the fashion, but then without the glasses. Well, I also could name Jew and Simone, so I know. But that's someone I know from America's Next Top Model, and he was married to one of the women from Real Housewives of New York. Very fashionista. But okay, Tyra was talking to them, and we were like, when she was talking, like. Because there was like a super obvious voiceover. Oh, you heard it now, right? But it's like
it's like you. Yeah, it was. You can just tell there was like literally like a click.
You could, and they don't even try to make it look like it's not a voiceover. They don't even care that we know it's a voiceover. And also in the judging, it happens all the time. It's getting clearer and clearer that it's a voiceover, right? Yeah. And because of that, I don't even listen to what she says, because I know that it's not. Because then you see like the girls like yes, and you know they're not saying yes to that. So I don't even care what Tyra is saying in the voiceovers. I don't know, but they look super good in the house of Carvan, especially Shannon. I really liked how Shannon looked this episode with the hair back. I don't know. I really liked her this episode. How she acted, yeah. But I'm always a little bit with the big mouth and like too much. But she looked. When she's looking normal, it's super pretty.
She listened to Janice. Less teeth.
Mm-hmm. Good tip of her. It worked. Yeah. And they had a runway. But there was no winner yet. That came later. Because there's an in-between thing that they had a day off. And they had a day off in Paris the next day. Drama. Because Robin...
Well, just no drama. Robin.
That's a new word for drama, is Robin. Then it will be drama, because they had the day off and she wanted to go shopping. Shannon said, I want to go shopping as well. Elyse was super nice, because she says like, oh, but I want a division like 2 and 2, so let's stay all together. I was like, but why do you want that? It's nice of you, but I would be like, okay, you guys go shopping, bye. But it was nice of Elyse, because she really tried to keep the group together. And until the point that she had to cry because Robin was so mean to her. Yeah, poor Elyse.
It was hilarious because it was like, okay, so Adrianne wanted to see Jim Morrison's grave. The Christian girls wanted to go shopping, which was fine. So Elyse was like, okay, if you want to go shopping, we can go shopping, and then we can watch Jim Morrison's grave. So there's like, so we make a compromise for each other. But Robin was like, no. But the best thing that Robin said that was just hilarious. I don't make you believe in God, do I? And I was like, girl, let's rewatch the episodes.
You did.
You literally trying to see like, oh, but Elyse, you're an atheist, so you don't believe in God. But I read this, so I want to read it to you. Like everything you're saying, like this is not my way, but you want to transfer it onto the other girls. So when you said that, I was like, girl, bye.
But for sure, yeah.
Oh my God. It's not even, do you know what the thing is? It's not even, I think, a religious thing, a Christian thing, or whatever you want to call it. It's just being a brat.
It really was. She couldn't care less what others wanted. And it was super clear how Elyse made it look like, come on, let's compromise. It was right in front of her face. She had a big chance to be normal, and still she was bratty and not nice. And she even gets on Shannon's nerves now, or something like that. Shannon said that during their shopping, like the day because they split up in the end, the day Adrianne and Elyse had looked much more fun than the day that the two shopping ladies had. And then even Shannon said like, she's getting on my nerves. Now it looks like Shannon is taking a little bit of the role of Cassie. She's a little bit sometimes.
No one can replace Cassie.
No one can replace. Sorry, she's Cassie 2.0.
No. Just no. We're gonna delete this part. No, Shannon is Shannon.
Okay, Shannon is Shannon, but I mean more like Shannon is now the person she is more on Robin's side, but she's also going towards the other two ladies, and maybe Elyse is as well. They are the glue that tries to keep the group together. I think Adrianne and Robin, they are the most far apart from each other. They are two different worlds.
No, I think everyone's far apart. I think there's just two groups, and I think Elyse was just trying to think like, hey, it would be fun if we stayed together, but like it's done. Like
it didn't work. It didn't work. Shannon, you should have gone with the other two ladies. You would have had a much better day, I think.
True, I agree. I think so too.
Maybe she agrees as well. We don't know.
Oh well.
And then they have like the second part of their judging. They had like a walk at the house of Carvan, and now they got dressed in like very high fashion couture dresses, high fashion dresses.
Couture dresses.
Is it not couture? Couture. I don't know.
No, now you're speaking Dutch. Couture.
I heard it a lot of times this episode, but it's couture.
It's just couture.
Couture dresses.
Couture? Couture?
No.
Okay,
high fashion dresses.
Couture. No.
No, it's not couture.
Dresses.
That's poor. I think everyone's going to stop listening to this now.
No, this is you. This is just your Dutch way of saying couture. It's saying couture.
They had some couture dresses. And I have to say, you guys, this challenge, they had to go out for dinner and
With
to the
escorts.
ballet they were like mail order brides or something. It was a super weird
ordered
like, it was a super weird challenge. I was like,
this was like, okay, I can imagine the production team sitting together. Okay, so we're in Paris. What can we do? Let's call over 4 boys and let's have them judge them.
4 boys. They were 4 older men than the girls.
Oh,
yeah.
They looked like boys.
Yeah, but it was like, well, I would have enjoyed it because they had nice food, I think, a nice glass of wine and nice ballet. But it was more like they had to act ladylike. I'm like, but okay, you win, and then what does that say about your modeling quality?
I have no idea.
What was the meaning of this challenge? I'm glad Adrianne won. Spoiler, she won. I'm glad
Spoiler.
Robin didn't. But I'm like, what's the point of this weird challenge? It was weird. It was awkward.
It's to create television, which it did because who everyone was like, "Ooh, this is like a poised thing. Robin's gonna win." The girl was reading the Bible the whole time. She was being very rude with the food and everything. Oh, dear
So,
Lord.
do you like the food, Robin? Someone asked. It's different.
Yeah.
And she didn't even laugh at it. She's like, "Shut up! I don't want to talk to
Yeah,
you." She was rude, but the dresses were nice.
Yes, I thought because they
So
all got to wear the
cool.
dresses from Carvin, Couture, so just high fashion dresses. But no, I thought they were very pretty, and I thought the one that Robin was wearing, she had like a little bit of a pinky embroidered thing on her chest, which was gorgeous. I thought it was beautiful, and it was also actually because she was kind of looking mad the whole time. It kind of made her very regal. I thought it was very pretty.
It was pretty.
And I also thought the dress that Adrianne was wearing was really nice because it was like cut down to the side, but not like normally, but a little bit over her boob or something. But it was beautiful, I thought.
But it needs some tape. Otherwise, you show it off.
No.
Because it's on the side all open.
No, but that's fine. If you that's why you have to be ladylike. If you move right, then you're fine.
Oh, I would move it all out of the dress. I can tell you that. I'm not ladylike at all. No.
Are you really not? Are you not ladylike?
I'm not ladylike. No. The winner, Adrianne, won a night in a nice suite.
Presidential suite.
The presidential suite, and she obviously picked Elyse to stay with her, and they had a super nice evening. It
Yeah.
looked like fun. They were
fun.
funny. They were funny together.
I'm still wearing my top. Are you? No. Should I take off my top? Should I
Okay.
put? Oh no, it was the other way
Other
around.
way.
She was like,
I'm not wearing
Are
a
you
top."
not wearing a top? Are you wearing a top? Yes, I am. Should I be wearing my top? And then just Elyse pulls it out. It's hilarious.
Can you imagine those 2 girls in the presidential suite sleeping naked next to each other? This is headlines. No, it's not. Okay.
This is the most straight thing you can say. Seriously, this is the most straight.
God.
Like I don't
These
know.
sexy girls make me straight. These pretty and sexy girls make me straight. All right, we move on to the photo shoot, I think, right?
Yeah, one thing. Nude.
A nude photo shoot in the super nice Buddha bar. And I just said that to Dennis. I've been to the Buddha bar. It's a super nice... I'm not sure if it's also a restaurant or only a bar. Because it's Buddha bar. Shh. No, but it's cool to see some
I
spots.
applaud you.
No, but it's nice when you are on television. Like, for example, I also lately watched Real Housewives Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and they go to Amsterdam. It's nice to see spots that you've been to. Also with America's Next Top Model, they go in one season to Amsterdam, one cycle, and it's nice to see places you
Which
seen.
cycle?
Cycle 11. So you have to stick with me for a long
Okay.
time, Dennis, till we get there.
Okay, so remember this when we get to cycle 11. Who knows?
We know everything because we live there in Amsterdam. In the Buddha bar, a nice bar. Jay Manuel was there not only to do the makeup, but also direct the photo shoot. It was his first director thing on the show.
It was probably because Tyra had to go back to New York.
It could be that. Yeah, it could be that because there's no one else there. No Miss J, no one else from the judging room was there. No, that's true. And they did the judging also back in the NYC. They were modeling diamonds, which you don't see in the end product anymore, and they were posing in the nude.
Yeah, in the end, I think it was all about the nude, and I thought it was. I don't know. The shoot was awesome. Like it looked like when I saw Adrianne and
Adrianne,
Elyse,
oh my God, yeah.
I thought, wow, that's amazing. Like, and it didn't look vulgar or like
No.
or pornographic or whatsoever. It really was like nice. But what I really what I really found weird, I don't know, was obviously Shannon and Robin both were like, no, we don't want to do it. But what I didn't understand is that they even got the option of having their boobs taped or a top taped to them and wear like a G-string, like underwear, and then still do the shoot. But I didn't understand why they didn't want to do it like that.
Yeah, because it was not in the end. Miss J asked them as well. I also thought the same. Like, then it's not a problem. Maybe they said like, she said something like, it's not that I am not that the reason I don't want to do it is not because I don't want to be naked in front of them. I don't want to give out the illusion that I'm naked. And of course they know with the picture in the end it will look like I'm naked, and I don't want to be portrayed like that.
Yeah, but what I also think is like, do you realize that when you're a model, okay, this sounds really rude, but you're not a person at that moment. You're a mannequin. You're like showing something. It's not you in the picture. It's you in the picture, like image wise, but it's not you as a person. Like, for example, if you're no, that's a weird thing. I don't know. I find it weird. Like it's not Shannon or it's excuse me. It's not Shannon or it's not Robin in the picture. It's model Robin. Model
yeah,
Shannon.
but still, I'm also like, hey, you want to be a model? Why don't you do it? But in the end, I'm thinking like, okay, you are a model, true. But you can have your boundaries. Like if I would be an actor, there are also actresses who don't want to be naked and actresses who do want to be naked. And I know they are at the start of their career, so it should be like, you're on this show, whatever. But they both also know it limits my chances of going through to the next round. And they are okay with it. I don't think if you don't want to pose naked, I don't think you should...
but they didn't have to. That's the thing. They got the option of wearing like a tube.
Yeah, but still, if you don't want to be, I don't know, if you don't want to show off that image, that you are showing off nakedness. I don't understand the boundaries, because I think you do shoot in lingerie. It's nothing more or less.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm feeling like if they feel this is my boundaries, because Robin, was very emotional about it. And like last week it was this. What's going to be next week? I'm like, I would also be like, okay, if you don't let them be crossed. I think it's also good as a person, especially now with the whole Me Too thing going on always. I'm like, it's good when you can say no, and we can think of it what it is. But for them, I heard somewhere that Shannon is still happy now, 20 years later, 18 years later, that she didn't do it.
No, but the thing is, I understand like all the power to you if you don't want to do anything, if you want to say no. I get all that, but the problem is to me is that I don't understand, because it was basically they had to do the same thing as if they were doing a bikini shoot, and they have already done that. Yeah. So that's why I'm saying like I don't understand why you don't want to do it. Even if there's an image of you that you're being fully naked, even though you weren't, then in the back of your mind you know you weren't naked, and also it's not you that you're portraying. It's your brand or your image, or not even your brand or whatever. It's for the shoot.
Yeah, okay. I don't think we don't have to agree on it.
Yes, we do.
No, but I'm also always team the people who want to pose nude. But that's more than when I look at in like perspective of the show. Like, you're on the show, you have to do this. But I think like,
yes,
no one has to do it. If you don't want to, don't do it.
Like, it's not like I have to say you had to say yes. I just don't understand why they didn't do it.
That's true. I agree with that. I also don't understand that. I would not be a model. I don't want to be a model if I don't want to pose naked. It's something that comes with it. But if they would put me in that place and I still don't want to do it, kudos for them for saying no then. It would be even worse if Shannon would have done it and then a month later be like, oh no, I wish I didn't. That would feel bad. That she was pressured into it. I wouldn't like that.
No, but it's not.
She's 18.
Yeah, but
girl.
that's not the thing. But
yeah.
Like if she were pressured into it, I would you say no, that's perfectly fine. You shouldn't be pressured into something. It doesn't add up to me. You are doing bikini shoots. You are. I just don't get it.
And it comes later on. If you listeners stay with us until cycle 17. Oh my God, there's the thing. In cycle 17, it's an all-star season. Do you know this then? No, right? And then a lot of old contestants come back, and Shannon comes back. And she is then already 10 years later or something, and she's already a model, and she comes back for the all-star season. And she says, no, I still don't pose naked, and I also don't pose in lingerie anymore, but I do pose in swimsuit, because she says it's the feeling that it gives. Like, swimsuit is the same amount of body shown as lingerie, but for my feeling, lingerie is for my husband. Swimsuit, I go to the beach. And the judges are all like, we're confused. I was also a little bit like, okay, but if you stand for that, you are your own person. If you think that that's right for you, and you have to go to bed at night and be able to sleep at night. We don't have to do that for you. You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah.
True.
And if it works for her, well, I don't know. But I would have loved to see Shannon in a photo because I think she would have rocked it. She has the look for those kind of photos.
I think she would have nailed it too.
I think so too.
I think Robin too. If she would have done it, I think she would have had awesome pictures too.
Because the photos were super cool.
Yeah.
Super cool lighting and very like dark and I don't know. Very artistic, right?
It was very awesome.
Just like it was shot by Gilles and Simon.
But the best thing about the whole picture was it was an ad for diamonds. But we'll see later on with the judging.
I couldn't see any of them. Oh, photographer Patrick Kotzman. Even kudos to the
Patrick Kotzman.
Patrick Kotzman.
Kotzman.
Patrice Kotzman. And
In Dutch it sounds barfman.
Patrick Barfman is the photographer of the show, of the shoot, and he is a good photographer. It was nice. It was a nice shoot. And what I find very funny is during Adrian's shoot, lying all naked in the dirt and the mud and the diamonds, you saw Robin reading her Bible. I'm not sure if it's really the same time, but it was a funny editing.
They did it really nice.
Yeah. Okay.
That was a shoot. We go back to New York.
They fly back to New York, and they have to sleep in one room now.
Yeah, which was fine. I think there's no problems with that.
It's only 4 of them. Come on.
Yeah.
They didn't want to spend. Maybe other people are sleeping in the other rooms now. They didn't have money for it anymore. Oh, I rented it out on Airbnb. Oh no, we had to keep the Tokyo room.
There was no Airbnb at that time.
Maybe through I don't know. They rented it through MySpace or something.
It's a hotel. It's you can.
Maybe the crew is sleeping there now. In the New York room, or what is it? The Miami room, the room of sexy, the Tokyo room. Okay, they're in New York and they go to judging.
Yeah, and then for the judging, they get an assignment from the stylist. What's his name?
Derek Kahn. I'll write it all down.
Oof. That he has some clothing for them upstairs. Couture clothing.
Couture clothing.
Couture. You know what we mean. High fashion clothing. It's upstairs and they need to get themselves ready in 10 minutes. So they do that and then they go for the judging. And first up we have Elyse. And I think she looks beautiful. It's a nice dress and she did her makeup right and everything. It was gorgeous.
Yeah, but she borrowed Robin's flowers.
No, she didn't borrow, but the look, yeah. But
it was a nice dress.
It was nice. And then her picture was gorgeous.
Oh my God. Both those pictures are super good.
Both?
Both Adrian's and Elyse's. No, because they didn't show the black and white photos, and I'm not sure if it's true, but I heard or read somewhere. I have no idea where I read it, because maybe it's not true. But I heard somewhere that they didn't show the pictures of the black and white photos because apparently they did show them in real time at judging.
So we're talking about the pictures Tyra took in Paris.
Yeah, the black and white Tyra pics. And then they showed them on the screen, and then apparently, I'm not sure if it's true. Sorry if I'm not correct. Let me know. Janice said, "Who made these?" And I don't know. Tyra got offended by that maybe, and they took it all out. Maybe it's only gossip, or maybe it's something I misread, but I want to share it with you. Let me know if I'm right or wrong, and where I can find the juice of that.
Yes.
Can I say one thing before we go to because I found it very funny that when the judging started, that Tyra Banks is like, "Hey, I'm going to introduce the judges," and you could tell by the beginning that Janice was salty today, a little bit like, "I'm here," and she was like, "Janice, one of the first. I am the first." Yeah! And she's like interrupting. "I am the first supermodel of the world." I find it very funny here.
She's probably a difficult person to. Have you ever seen that show that Janice had with her own
modeling agency?
That was hilarious. Like, oh dear
Lord. But I think she's tough, and I think she's tougher later seasons and also on that show than she's here. Yeah, she's a cray.
She's
right?
cray.
Oh, poor. Yeah. Here she's still in Janice's terms okay-ish.
Yeah, she's fine.
So also because she likes the same people as we like. True. So we agree with her.
So next up we have Adrianne, and she walks in with a gorgeous gown, but she didn't do that much with her makeup. Because the judges said, like, you could have done a little bit more, maybe blacken the eyes. I agree, but she did slick her hair back. Her face was visible, so that was all good. But her picture was, oh my God, that was intense in a good way. Ooh!
I think I prefer Adrian's picture over Elise's.
Same.
I like the pose more because she has her arched back and it has a lot of shape.
Yes.
And she's like from the back and then with the head tilted. I don't know. It's more interesting than Elise's.
My neck, my back.
We want no R rating, so stop that sentence right now. And then we don't have any pictures for Shannon and Robin, but particularly Shannon, she looked cool.
Yeah,
with the
she
glitter
had like a
dress.
glittery thing with the blue. But do you know what I find so weird? And this was actually when we had the interview with Giselle. Giselle was saying like there was like things being said like back and forth. Like sometimes they would say this, sometimes they would say that, and it was a little bit not the same. Like they would say go right, and then the next time they would say go left. But right here was not the same thing, but also a thing I was like, oh geez, just let it go. Like Tyra asked Shannon, why didn't you put your hair back? Because she did. And then she was like, yeah, I wanted to do it more, but there was no more time because they only had 10 minutes to do something. And then she keeps going on, even later on in judging. She's like, yeah, Shannon, I gave you advice, but you didn't do anything with it. And I'm like, girl, she tried, but she didn't have enough time.
Indeed, there's a difference between forgetting or not having time of it. And
Like-
even if she would have forgot, like you say it again, and then next time you will remember.
Yes, like, oh, yeah.
It's
it
only
was
the hair.
A little
Come
bit
on,
too
get
much.
over yourself. Look at your own hair, Tyra.
Yeah, it was...
Slick it back. It will be better how you look now.
I agree. But yeah, that was Shannon. Then we have Robin. What was she wearing? It was nice, I think.
Well, she
had
first
the
had like the
hat.
hat. She looked like she was like extra on Neo's music video.
No,
So
Michael.
sick
We go
of
with
the-
the
oh,
we go with
Michael.
the original Michael Jackson.
Oh, Michael Jackson. Oh, Neo was still in high school back in 2003. No one knew who Neo was.
Yeah, he was so sick of love songs at that time.
Of Michael's love songs. Yes. And there was a whole debate, obviously. I think
There was
Shannon,
a debate.
well, no, Shannon got away.
When was the debate?
No, about the photo shoot with Robin.
Oh, so we're done
Shannon,
with the girls.
No, with Robin. We are with Robin now.
Oh, but what's the debate?
Because Robin came on, and then there was like a whole discussion between Robin and Tyra. And actually, Tyra was calling
Oh, with
Robin a
the shaking.
hypocrite.
Oh,
with the shaking of the
yeah.
boobs, blah, blah. I think Shannon got away with it a little bit easier than Robin.
Yeah, but that was
Hey, Robin, you give something, you get it back.
But that was because what happened during the photo shoot was that Jay was talking to Elyse and saying like, yeah, I find it weird that Robin doesn't want to do this shoot because when we were in the dressing rooms earlier with the Carvan thing, high couture or whatever, she was like, hey, Miss J, and she was opening up the dressing room and she was there buck naked, only wearing some panties and just shaking her boobies. But Tyra apparently saw that. So during the judging, Tyra was like to Robin, like, why would you do that, but you wouldn't do a photo shoot in a nude? Like, it was a little bit weird why you would do one thing but then not another thing. And yeah, I find that weird too.
I found it a little bit weird too. And she was like defending herself without really defending herself. But whether they shoot or not, there was nothing.
It was just the more she was saying, I was like, just
We can tell you will get eliminated anyway.
Yeah.
It's okay. You will go home, and you know it.
And then she gets eliminated, and who gets the hug? Shannon, and Robin just walks away.
They get a three-way hug. Like Shannon gets the hug from the two other ladies, and then you see Adrianne looking at Robin like, "Bye, girl."
Or maybe actually, because I thought it was a bi girl look too, but maybe she looked at her like, aren't you joining?
Oh, I hope so, because otherwise it would be
Yeah.
mean of Adrianne. And Robin was like, I'm not having this, I'm going
Yeah.
home. But she didn't even hug Shannon. And while Shannon and Robin were super close this whole season.
Maybe they weren't.
Or they cut the hug.
No. Would they?
Well,
They could do anything.
it's reality TV. Maybe it's all not that bad as it looks, but we
yeah.
go by what we see.
So we say goodbye to Robin and...
Actually, I want to say we finally say goodbye to Robin.
Well, actually, I wouldn't say. I'd rather have her in another episode because we had a lot of, well, I want to say drama, but we had a lot of Robin in the episodes, and I kind of liked it.
That's true. If she wouldn't have been there, it would have been a much more boring season.
Yeah.
But model-wise, if I would have been Giselle or I would have been Cassie, I would have been like, oh, because of the drama she brings, I got eliminated.
True.
But for the television thing, it's good. They waited until the last episode. Now they don't need her
You
anymore.
know what we would need? Robin, I hope you ever make a reality show of you. I would watch it.
Oh my God. We
I
have to
would
invite
watch
her
it.
in this show
I would
for an
watch
interview.
it. Yes.
Robin, if you listen, we want an interview with you.
No, that would be
I don't think she
hilarious.
wants it because we haven't been very nice about her.
No. Well, to be fair, yeah, it's just what we've seen, but
Yeah.
it's actually,
At the beginning, we were super nice about Robin. I found her super funny at the beginning.
Was I too? I don't know. Well,
I think I had a positive feeling about it. I think you too. We were okay with her. It got worse and worse.
well,
and worse.
Robin, we're gonna miss you.
We're gonna miss you. Only one episode left because next week there's like an episode where they look back on the whole season. Like, hey, how did the girls come so far? Of course, we're not going to recap that because that is already a recap episode. So the next episode of Part But Make It Fashion will be the final episode of Cycle 1, where the final three girls, Elyse, Shannon, and Adrianne, will battle it out.
Exciting.
Who will win?
Well, we'll see you next time, everyone.
We'll see you next time. Thanks for listening. Watch us on Instagram, Half of Naked Fashion, Facebook, Half of Naked Fashion. We have it all. It's getting bigger and bigger, all the social medias, right? So keep an eye on us because
we're keeping an eye on you.
we're keeping an eye on. Oh, that's a nice ending. Thanks for listening. See you soon.
Bye.